Welcome to the WHHI News. I'm Allie McNair. The Chamber of Commerce had its State of the Region on Hilton Head Island on Thursday. Diane Fisher-Simmons was there.
Well, hello, I am Diane Fisher-Simmons with WHHI-TV, and I am here with the Mayor of Hilton Head, Alan Perry, and we have been part of this event today that the Chamber has hosted about the state of the region. And Mayor Perry, what do you think is the hottest topic that came out of all that?
Oh, wow. So, well, the most interesting topic that came out of this was the Hyundai plant, right?
Sure.
Just to see what was going on there. But as we talk more locally, I think it's really got to be the housing side, right? The workforce housing, because of the growth that's taking place throughout the two counties, the business growth, all of that. So we need more workforce, right? But how do we do that to attract? So we've got to have some housing. So that was, I think, one of the main things that came out of this today.
Okay, and you feel like good headway was made?
I do. You know, I think every municipality is addressing it in their way. The town of Hilton Head has a couple of exciting things that are going forward. You know, Bluffton talked about theirs, and Hardyville talked about theirs as well. So that's really a positive aspect, and so did the county as well.
So everybody's coming together to try to make sure we push this through?
Absolutely. We all know that with the growth outside of our local area that we might be losing some employees, and why is that, right? So you address the why, and then you address how do we address it, and that is through putting money at it and finding those partners that can come in and create the proper housing for workforce.
Okay. And then what a little bit about the 278 corridor and the expansion of the bridges. Can you speak to that a little bit too?
Well, I was hoping that Secretary Powell would have been here to really talk more about that. Not a whole lot has transitioned from our side since we gave municipal consent. We're still waiting to hear back on some things, so it's still in process and progress. We just haven't had a whole lot of update yet.
Okay. Anything on your mind that you feel like maybe wasn't addressed that you'd like to address with our viewers?
No, I don't think so. I think everybody covered the most important things that's happening in their region. You know, one of the biggest things that we've got coming up in 2025 is the beach renourishment. So that's going to be a big push from us to get that out to, well, millions of people so that they know what the schedule is for that and they can make their bookings for vacations accordingly.
Okay. And then a little bit about the sales tax being added to the ballots this go around in November?
Right, the referendum. Yeah, you know, it's something that we can't advocate for, but we just need to learn about it, understand what it can do. And as Mayor Williams said, is, you know, if it doesn't pass, then where do the funds come from to take care of some of the things that need to be taken care of? So there's a lot of homework that needs to be done on that, and I suggest that the voters go out there and they do their homework and understand and ask questions.
Well, now I get the honor of talking with Harry Williams, the mayor of Hardyville, and he too is going to address what some of the hottest topics are for him in that location. We know that all the areas are expanding, just blowing up everywhere. So how are you addressing that, Mayor?
Well, our growth is unbelievable. We're right now, percentage-wise, the fastest growing municipality in the state of South Carolina.
Is that right?
And we're having so many new people moving in from all over the country. And that's putting a lot of stress on our infrastructure, our roads, our water sewer lines, our electrical grid. And as we saw after a storm like last week, the electrical grid can go down. And we had up till Tuesday night before we had full power in Jasper County. So those infrastructure needs are probably the challenges of the next several years. The growth's going to come. It's going to continue to come because this is a great place to live.
Sure.
But now we have to accommodate this growth by being smart, by keeping our residents safe on our roads, and being able to supply the infrastructure, the water sewer needs of the future.
And we know that workforce housing is one of the biggest issues right now. Can you speak to that just real quickly?
Yes, well, we have just announced a new project, which is 60, 70 homes that we collaborated with the former Hilton Head Island Mayor David Bennett. And that was a good collaboration. We had a land donation from a private landowner, the city donated land, and then we have the unit that's building at David Bennett's company. So it's a collaboration of people, and that's what it's going to take. A lot of these 60, 70, 10 little collaborations till we build up an inventory. We have so many new developments in Hardyville. We're asking each developer to designate a few homes, and we're going to try to work out incentives to keep those prices low. Particularly, we are in such a dire need of firemen, policemen, teachers, nurses. You know, they're the core, the backbone of what we need in the community, and we're so short of those. So we got to come up with an inventory of homes that they can afford to live in. And so that's by working together with private industry, we're going to try to take it, that elephant, little bite at a time.
Well, it sounds like we've made a lot of good progress here today. So thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And I'm Diane Fisher-Simmons with WHHI-TV.
Thanks a lot, Diane. When we come back, we'll find out about a mock trial where people get to hone their skills to become prosecutors in the state of South Carolina. Don't go away.